Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Ruth Marquise, your favorite realtor. Welcome to the Ruth and Relationship Show. I am your host, Ruth Marquise, aka your favorite realtor, aka your favorite credit specialist, aka your love negotiator. I help men and women relate, get into quality relationships that lead to quality families, that lead to quality communities, that lead to quality legacies. Let's build. Today's topic. Pastor says women should lower their standards after 20 years. If you're on here, say hi. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. Replay gang, 20 years. This pastor was like, if you, a woman, if the man can't, you shouldn't lower your standards. You should get everything that you want. And if he can't do it, then he got to go. Anybody ever heard that in church? Come on, somebody. Come on, be honest now. Be honest now. If you're watching this on YouTube, like the video. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and talk to see my peoples at. Where y'all at this morning? Happy Monday. Have you ever been in church and they was like, it happened yesterday, I swear, like, they always try to tell you something, honey. You be like, hold on. And you gotta have a firm belief. Like, all right, I seen the stats, Pastor. Did you read the statistics, Pastor? Right? Did you read how many men have actual six figures, Pastor? Did you read how many men in church, Pastor? Did you come on? Come on. So a lot of times, there is like, just like the real estate market, and we talked about this the other day. Watch the show, the last show. We're in 123, so watch 122 maybe. And we talked about listings and buyers, okay? There's so many listings. There's way more buyers, and there's a few listings that are quality, okay? So as a buyer, all of I'm going to go and get this home inspection and ask you for 36, maybe 100 items to fix. Then I'm going to give you a low offer. Then you better hurry up and say yes. And don't take nobody else's offer. The seller like, I'm the one with the house to sell, ma'am. Relax. I'm going to pick what's best for me. And the buyer's like, well, why? If you're a real estate agent and your buyer ever turns to you like, well, why did he take my offer? I told you that wasn't going to work. I'm the real estate agent, your favorite realtor. And I'm telling you that offer is not going to work. It's not going to work. It just won't work. Do. All right. So Pastor says, so what do y'all think about this? Do women need to lower their standards? What are the standards that you're hearing? And do they need to lower their standards? Because if you are not getting results that you want, then you're going to have to adjust your expectations. You're going to have to adjust your maybe he can make 99,000. Maybe he can make 98,000. And there be some people like, nope, I'm sticking to my standard. And then the guy they get pregnant by is making $20,000. I ain't say that. What? All right. Pastor says women. So now let me ask you this. When your women should lower their standard. Let me put the title on that joint. When you were growing up, what did they tell the girls when they were growing up? Leave that in the comment section. What do they tell girls to go? I want you to go and be what? Go to school, get a education, make your money. Because you don't want to do what? Depend on no man. So what did the women do? They went to school. They got their education. You were raising them to be a single mother. Because you was like, don't depend on me. You go to school, you be independent. And then don't depend on no man. Did they tell you go marry a man? No. They just said don't depend on no man. Anybody grown up like that way, grew up that way, you need to establish yourself. You need to establish your career before you go have a baby. Right? So this is how we grew up. And now y'all want to take it back. You want to take backsies? He said, well, maybe he don't care about your degree too much. Maybe he don't care how much money you make. You don't got to tell him every time, sister. She said, hey girl, hey, how are you? Montana, how are you, Montana? When you were growing up, did she's I know this girl, yes. When we grew up, they told us to be all that we can be, like we was in the army, right? Now all of a sudden, now they want to change it up, switch it up. So that's why you got to be careful what you were taught. We're at the age where we had to reconvene and change our thinking based off of what worked with our parents and what did not. Because now you're gonna be the parent. Now you see, when I grew up, I was in a Haitian household. So it was understood that your kids are gonna go, they're gonna know more than you. But the parents are gonna have the wisdom. So we used to have to hold on. Hey. Vinley style, Vinley style. This is the letter. The federal government would like you to come for an appointment. You had to read the letter to your mom, because she or your dad, because they could understand it. So they knew that the kid knew the English, right? The kid's gonna know stuff. She said, "I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. How about you?" The kid is gonna know more. So where in the timeline of us growing up, us thinking like everything my parents said was right? Come on. Part of you knew that you were going to learn more and do more so you would be better, a better version. If you had good parents, they know they were trying to make a better version of themselves. So some things that were good you keep, and the things that were bad you let go. So hey, y'all made a mistake 20 years ago. Y'all was like, go be in the, you go do your thing, sis, don't worry about no man. And now when you hit 30 and 35, everybody start talking like, why aren't you married? Hold up. Hey, hold up. Hey, they won't let me play music, so I'm gonna make my own. So now y'all want me to be married? Where? Where? Let me tell you how bad it is for Haitian. I was a grown story time, story time. My auntie caught me. Like, okay, so growing up, there was a certain street, right? Okay, Cheltenham. If you know about Cheltenham Mall. Cheltenham Mall, this is Ruth. Hold up. Wait, she got props. This is Ruth in her little boyfriend car. And I was like, if you see your auntie live down the street, your mom, your dad drive on the same joint, and you was too young to have a boyfriend, but you was in your boyfriend car, you were like, that's my dad. That's my dad. That's my dad. Yo! Nobody, that never happened to none of y'all. That never happened. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Yo, I'm gonna have sound effects, but they gonna be all my voice. I swear. I swear. Y'all never. That's my thing. That's my thing. Let me know when the right. Let me know when the. Yo, so this is how we grew up. Like you was not like you was like, I don't like going home when you got in trouble for being around a boy. You'd be like writing like, to my cousin Samantha, it was so nice knowing you. You writing your death letter. You're like, I'm gonna die tonight. I'm gonna die. She said, she said that's where it changes. That's where we switch it up, and that's how we change the cycle. Absolutely. Absolutely. We gotta change the cycle. She said, no, we go to the park or something. Yeah, we was on our way to the park in the car. In the car, on the way to the park. We got so yeah, absolutely. We gotta change it up. I agree. We have to change it up. He said that's without question. Oh, wait. That was an old one. My bad. I'm reading old comments. My bad. So This is how they treated us back in the day. Like, if you touch a boy, she said, no. Thank you, Princess. Good morning, Monet. Y'all never got in trouble? Yes, you can't. No, yo, that happened to me. So now I'm traumatized. I'm so traumatized. Look, Montana, listen. I'm traumatized now. I'm a grown woman. I forgot, right? They still, boys are bad, right? Right? Then they want to ask you when you get married. Wait a minute, boys were bad. Why am I getting married, right? I remember. Anyway, I got stories. So I'm a grown woman and I got caught. I want to say caught, but they saw me with a guy in the supermarket. And at first I was like, oh shoot, it's my auntie, right? And then he's like, you do know you're a grown woman. This is how it affects us. This is how it affects us. It's like you like, yo, it's my auntie. Like, and I start like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Jermel, you know what I'm talking about. Hey love. Come on, Jermel. So you was back in the day, you used to get caught with somebody. Listen. But now it's like when you get to be 30, they want to ask you, when are you getting married? Y'all ain't never talk about we need to get married. What are you talking about? I'm confused. I thought I was supposed to go to school, pay my own bills and stuff. What are you talking about? What marriage? What is that? Did we talk about this? Did we have an agreement? Oh, we didn't. Or so we have to decide what we're gonna move forward and teach our kids. And nobody say be loosey goosey with your kids, and nobody say you got to be super strict. Okay, there was a video that there was a video. Haitian people know what I'm talking about. They was like, no friends, no friends. Haitian kids are not allowed to have friends. Okay, and they to the point say friends will kill you. Like friends will, like basically if you have friends, it's a wrap. You gonna die. You go to parties with friends. Oh no, you're not doing none of that. So you had to be like friends only with your cousins, right? That was it. That was the only friends you could have. Can we go to the mall with them? Oh no, it was a big problem. Go down the street. It's a big problem to do anything. So now when they get older and you see them like not having good behavior, y'all planted those seeds in them. You planted those seeds. You told them boys were bad. Okay, so now when boys are bad, and then you hear, come on, somebody saying men are trash and they always gonna cheat on you. You're gonna be like, well, that kind of aligns with what my upbringing was, right? That kind of aligns, so I'll take it. I'll take it. And we start believing lies. Then when we get older, they're like, well, that's the guy you chose, and you chose that guy because you had to be with somebody, right? So he's like, oh well, men are bad. Let me choose the least of the lesser. What's it? Lesser of two evils. So then they're like, well, there's good guys out there. They be like, I don't believe that lie. There's good guys out there. Now you gotta train your whole mind to believe that there's good guys out there when your entire life people were telling you boys are bad, don't go to the bathroom with boys. All types of stuff. Like, why don't you give me some real training on this, please? So anyway, long story short, the pastor was telling the people, this is how we're bringing up our daughters. They need to go to school. They need to get their education. Instead of telling them, when you go to school, there's going to be some boys there that you might want to marry. This is what the other races are telling their kids. So there's a saying that says white women go to college, but they are expected to meet their husband. Black women go to college to prove they don't need a husband. That is real. That is a thing. We going to school and becoming independent just to prove that we don't need a man. We don't need nobody. And then, but like, well, why nobody to want to be? If you are acting like you don't need somebody, I've met a man. This how I know. When you flip it, it's ridiculous. I don't need a woman. Hey, Destiny, I don't need a woman for nothing. I don't need no woman. I was like, this is the dumbest thing I ever. Ladies, if it's ever flipped on you, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't need a woman. I was like, that sounds real stupid. You gonna be hungry in 5 minutes, bro. So when people start breaking their body parts and they start going to the hospital, now all of a sudden they need a woman. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, talk about check on me and stuff. I was like, oh, I thought you didn't want a woman. I thought you didn't want a girlfriend. That sounds like girlfriend duties to me. No, thank you. Pass. Don't let nobody make you feel like you owe them something. No, 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 no. That's the benefits. You don't get benefits without making the payments. So this is a pastor was telling them to basically go to school, be independent, and don't worry about nothing. I guess your husband gonna find you, right? And then 20 years later, they're like, well, since I went to college, all the girls are going to college. All the guys like, I don't need to go to college. I got this construction job right here. Listen, women, let me tell you something. This is what I came to the conclusion. I want to hear my conclusion. We have to go to college, honey, because we don't like dirt. Okay? We don't like dirt. When we work with the kids, we work with people, we talk, we laugh, we serve. We are not digging no ditches. We're not here for that. When I was a kid, I was like, oh my gosh, you just wanted to see women do stuff. Like, oh my gosh, anything you could do, I can do better. She says, girl, you say it. Thank you, love. I was like, anything you can do, I can do better. So I loved seeing a girl driving the trash truck. I love seeing a girl putting the trash in the thing. I love seeing a girl in the fire station. That was like, yes, girl power. Now when I see a girl on a trash truck, I'm like, where's her father? Where's her man? Why y'all letting her? Why y'all do this to the poor girl? She don't like trash. Nobody cares about her. Are you kidding me? No, you don't got to do that, sis. I be want to snatch her off that track so bad. No, y'all rather pick up the trash to get you a man that at least had the trash job. Let him go do the trash, and you go do something else, sis. No, we don't. We're not for that. So we have to go to college because we don't like dirty jobs. That doesn't mean we smack our college degree in their face. I'm a master's. I'm a PhD. No, that's not what that's for, sis. That is with love. That is not, your degree is not to bang him on the head. I don't judge people by college degrees. Yes, I have one. I have one so I can say it means a damn thing. This is what I do my college degree. That's what I would do, okay? If it didn't cost so much damn money. Because I didn't use none of it. Well, I did. Don't get me wrong. I made my own program. I did things to help me with my business. College is important. But my point is, it's a piece of paper. A piece of paper cannot tell you you're smart. This is just a piece of paper that said, I did what society told me I should do. Where's my job? Hello? Where's my job? So you mean to tell me I went to school for all these years? Honey, it took me a long time because I was raising a family. And y'all want to offer me $30,000-$40,000? And here I can go be a real estate agent, make six figures, and y'all want me to take 30, 40? And you gonna cap it? And I'm supposed to act like that's life? I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna skip this whole thing. I'm gonna go ahead and be an agent. I will struggle, I will fight, I will claw, but there's no cap on my income. And I was literally like, Ruth, you're gonna give this one more try. You can make 30,000 now, or you can go and you can make the same or more in real estate. That's what I did. So that's what I used my college degree. And if I didn't go to college, I wouldn't have done that. So moving on. This is what we taught our daughters, that we need to value education. But when you look around and everybody wants their equal, but your equal is not going to school. Your equal is not going to college. He may go to a trade school. Listen, I'm in real estate agent. I'd be like, you want this job? You want this job? You want this job? This one time, one of my contractors, I was like, bro, I don't know if I work for you or what. Like, I got all this work for you, bro. He was like, yo, this is crazy. So they make money. They make money. But you like, you look dirty today. You cannot be the man of my dreams. Man of my dreams has to wear a suit. Man of my dreams doesn't wear a uniform. Man of my dreams, come on, sis. How he get it is how he get it. That's what he knows. It's okay. But we're over here looking and say, do you have a degree? So, Steve Harvey, he's the one that said the girl had 2 degrees. And she passed up on him because he didn't have a degree, and she started laughing at his whole comedy dream and all of that. Everything starts with a dream. So you have to be better at recognizing, you know, people and their potential, or, working with a brother. So whatever our parents taught us, thank you. I appreciate it. When it comes to love, since you didn't give me the entire story, the entire picture, what I need you to do is let me go ahead and bump my head against this wall, figure this out, and then pass on the knowledge to my children. That's what I'm going to have to do. Because me thinking the way that I was given by the movies, Hollywood, my friends, all of those people, and then it's my result. Single friends, married friends, right? That didn't give me good advice, but gave me their advice. That's all I had. So I had to learn how to do the work and decide what is right and what is wrong. So with that being said, let's get into our video. You ready? Are you ready? So do women have to lower their standards? It's not like, I don't think women should lower their standards. I think they should change their standards. Like I said, in that clip that I had, every person that you dealt with had a good side and a bad side. All of the things that you hated that didn't work with that person, if you flip it, that is something that you require in a man. If you flip it, let's just say he was lazy, right? If a man was lazy, you had an ex-boyfriend that was lazy, when you flip it, you desire a man who is a hard worker. Okay? So, yes, you want somebody that's ambitious, but if you don't quite get the most ambitious person, he don't have to say he want to be a billionaire, sis. He just had to be a hard worker, because you don't want a lazy man. If you had a man that cheated on you, he swivel bobblehead, right? Like everything walking. Like I ain't got no problems with a man looking at a woman, right? I really don't. Like it. Listen, there's attractive people out here to be intently like ooh 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 all the time. It's kind of crazy, but I get it. Every girl's cute. Every girl's pretty. Now, it's if some jaw is real bad, I might be like, oh shoot, she's really pretty. So I was getting offended, because I was like, how can every single girl, just because she's a girl, make you turn your head? Everybody not with that. So if you want somebody that is a more respectful, okay, that's not going to, throw that in your face, that could be one of your standards. I see some married people that, oh, she's beautiful, beautiful. You're a beautiful woman, beautiful. But I'm like, relax. What you're not going to do is we're not going to play this game, because if we play this game, every man will be handsome and you're going to be pissed off. It's not going to end well. So I suggest you keep it to yourself. Sorry. I suggest you keep it to yourself. And that's on facts, because men like to say women are beautiful. As soon as you say a man's handsome, what you mean by that? Nah. Honey, do you agree he's handsome? No. No. Women like, I'll be the first one to tell you if she's cute. But he ain't going, if it's a slip, he ain't saying that, sis. So if you were with somebody and let's say, he was like really sloppy, like he just dropped everything. He never ever 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 cleaned his room. He smelled bad. The opposite of that is somebody that smells good, they look nice. If you were with somebody that dressed horribly, they couldn't match their clothes for nothing. They wear their pants like they still stuck in the 90s. They got the triple XL t-shirt, wearing their clothes too big. Maybe the flip side of that is I want a man that's more stylish and modern. He don't got to wear skinny jeans all the way up to right? This is what the flip side. So that is your list. He look good. He smell good. He dress nice. He works hard. Stop making things that something because you ever heard somebody give an answer in school? Ooh, 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 I want that. Ooh, 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 why can't I get that? Ooh, 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 you're not ordering food. This is a human being. You are not ordering food. This is a human being. So everybody's like, well, I'm going to adjust my standards all the way to the top. Meanwhile, they have nothing to match. They don't dress nice. You want a man that dress nice? Do you dress nice? Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Do you dress nice? Do you smell good all the time? Oh, I used to be Uber driver. I didn't know people stank like this. Oh my gosh. When summertime hit, I was like, oh. Anyway, bad memories. I didn't know people stink like that. I was like, ooh, okay. So make sure that you have it together, that you keep yourself together. If you want him to be a hard worker, make sure you're a hard worker. You can't be sitting home collecting the check and talk about, oh, I need a hard working man. And you don't work hard. And you don't keep yourself together. And you don't keep your life organized. No, it don't work like that. You have to be, what do you think he wants? That guy that has it all together. You think he want to find the dustiest, most out of order woman? If you want a guy that, if you dealt with a guy, because I'm telling you, flipping your bad experiences. If a guy talked to you like you was trash, like you was nothing, and you're like, you know what? Flip that. I want a guy who respects me as a woman. I want a guy who considers my opinion. I want a guy who treats me nice. He's not going to let me walk all over him, because we all dealt with that before. Like when you get a guy like, whatever you like, whatever you want, like so soft. And then in real life, he not really doing nothing. So you be like, that don't translate. Right. So you want him to be firm, not let you get away with everything, but actually care about you and do things for you. Does that make sense? All right. So your list, your past flipped is your list, and nothing more and nothing less. And if there's more money, that's a bonus. If there's more success, that's a bonus. If he's 0% body fat, look, I don't even know if his body fat is on point, that's a bonus. Is your body fat on point? What is your BMI? Tell me. And don't even tell me that's like the record industry word, okay? Body mass index, I think. What is yours? So make sure you get yourself together. If everybody focus on themselves, I think that because they focus on the other person and they don't focus enough on themselves, that's when they play themselves. All right, let's move on. So that's your list, okay? So now let's talk about what was expected of us, what we were hearing growing up. Let's talk about what they told us to want in a man and what men really think, because that's what matters. And these guys are Christian brothers and the pastor. So women who are, believers, you can now hear what these men are thinking. And I would think it's wise for you, if you are a believer, to hear what they have to say, because you are wondering why can't I meet somebody at my church? Why can't I meet a man that loves God? Why can't I meet this and that and that? What is he actually looking for? Honey, I realized a long time ago, okay, some of the stuff they were talking about a long time ago. I used to think, oh, I'm gonna wear my skirt to my mid calf. No, baby. Christian men still want to see what you're working with. They still checking you out, sis. They're still about the physical. They're still men, okay? Somebody used to say, just because I'm a man of God doesn't mean I'm not a man. That was funny. Anyway, let's move on. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We in the shop with three of the best brothers of the Word Nation. Welcome, brothers. What's up, Pastor? This is the LeBron shop. This is the one I love. Amen. My main man, Dave, who is my barber. What's up, Dave? Yes, sir. Literally just got through cutting me. And got my so this is really cool because who is single and looking to me. I don't know, something like that. And he bought the kicks I have. I bought these J's, man. I come out of church and
and they tell me a brother in the parking lot said he wants you to have these, bought me some Jordans. Come to find out, he bought me another pair last year. The Bible says your gift will make room for you. People think that means if you can sing, if you can preach. No, that's not what it means. It means your literal gift. You give somebody a gift, oftentimes that will make room for you. Your gift made room for you, brother. Thank you. And for your heart toward me, entrepreneur, all kind of businesses, real estate, doing your thing, and more than that, loves God. And those of you that have been watching me for years, probably every picture you've seen of me, every
Been
graphic
getting
you see on
started.
Sundays is our main man. He's a cute dog. We all make mistakes. He's an old neighbor man, got gold boots on. Come on, man. Brother Alvin, man.
He
Word
said we all
so
make mistakes.
much, man. Our
He's
graphic designer, our photographer. What's up, man? What's going on? All right, y'all know why y'all here. I got myself in some trouble. And let me be clear that Alvin and Jamal are single, and Dave is very married. Monique, you watching? Listen, I can show the radio. Dave is very married, and I
So
want
two
to
of these guys are
disrespect him
single,
as a
and
fairly
one is
newly
married.
married man, and why he hooked up with my beautiful daughter Monique at the word, and what's going on with you two. Okay, so let's get to it. I raised a thesis that got me in some hot water. I said that women need to possibly lower their expectations because there are not as many available, saved, high-level men as there are women, not only in the word church, but in the world, particularly black men. And so I wanted to bring two single brothers to talk about what you're looking for, what matters to you when it comes to choosing who you're going to marry, and then what it was about Monique or your wife you wanted. So let's just start some stuff. What's the most important thing? What's the first thing you notice when you look at a woman? Jump in.
Well, for me, it's really three things. It's beauty, energy, and curves. I can deal with a woman who might not be the finest in the world. I can deal with a woman who might not have the best curves in the world. But I can't deal with a woman who doesn't have any energy. I don't want to date a woman who gave the best years of their life to somebody else. So you got to have energy, straight zeal, that's for life, the willingness, not just the willingness, but the eagerness to wake up in the morning and do something exciting.
You said who gave the best years of her life to somebody else.
Yeah.
Unpack that. What do you mean?
Well, I'm in my late 40s, probably the latest you can get 40s. So the chances of me being somebody's plan A is probably very minute.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. Hold on. All right. So he says what I like about it, and okay, like I said, the guy is the pastor, and then this is the pastor, and he's the one that was saying, don't settle for like 20 whole years. Okay. Make sure y'all can see me, see everything. All right. All right. So here we go.
Might not be the finest in the world. I can deal with a woman who might not have the best curves in the world, but I can't deal with a woman who doesn't have any energy.
First thing you notice when you look at a woman. Jump in.
Well, for me, it's really three things. It's beauty, energy, and curves.
He said beauty, energy, and curves. Beauty, energy, and curves. First of all, you know how you want to just already go in there. So, beauty. When you are intentional about meeting someone new, you cannot be walking around in sweatpants and thinking you want to meet somebody new, sis. I don't know. Like, you just can't. Unless you already met somebody and you good, right? You gotta be walking around like going to the to float to the gas station, going to the supermarket, honey, all dressed up. Like, where is she going? Where she come from? I'm going to the supermarket. I'm going to the gas station. The beauty part is very important. And women, we have been, I don't know, I don't want to say trained to downplay our beauty, but we want to be recognized for our smarts. But before we can be recognized for our smarts, we have to have the beauty component down. It's like your first step in the door is the beauty part. I just want to emphasize that part, because if something is really important to men, like men know that being a provider is important to women, smart men get on that real quick. They work hard and they know that's important and they do what they need to do. Now, if they just laying around playing video games and expecting the woman to come to them, then they're going to get whatever they get. That's the guy that wants leftovers. But the guy that wants the best woman possible is going to get on his purpose and going to work and going to understand that's how the game is played. So if you are a woman, you flip it. Stop acting like they want you to look good, but they're not doing nothing in return. They're doing what you want. So now you got to do what they want. Does that make sense? You have to make sure that you're on point with the beauty part, and then you don't let it go, because that is their big thing. Oh, if we get together, you're gonna let it go. You're gonna let yourself go. No, no, we don't let ourselves go. No, go where? Where we going? Hmm. Exactly. That's what I thought. All right, back to this. He said beauty, he said energy, and he said curves. So, what I had to say about energy, because I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling spirit. Oh my gosh. Energy. Energy. You can't be like, I don't want to go nowhere. I just want to sit home and complain. Like the season is changing. Get up, get out, do something, be somewhere. Come on, let's do it. Get outside, walk, visit your neighborhood. I don't know, do something, sis. Don't be sitting around waiting for other people to do stuff. Get up and get out and do stuff. Have energy to build something. If even if it's not like, oh, I want to be a boss track. No, but you can do things that are your hobby. I think women need to get more on their hobbies. I think that I'm working on my hobbies as well, because you cannot depend on like, oh, are you gonna spend all your time with me? Oh, why aren't you not doing? Meanwhile, he's doing his hobby, and you over here like, when are you gonna be done? Because I want you to come spend time with me. Like our video game is our man. Back with the style again, girl. It hurts. Our video game is our man, right? Our video game is like, okay, right? And he's like doing his thing, and you're like, why you gonna do your thing? I would just say, just get out there, have energy, do your thing, sis, and then live your life. And if somebody comes along with that, beautiful.
I can deal with a woman who might not be the finest in the world. I can deal with a woman who might not have the best curves in the world, but I can't deal with a woman who doesn't have any energy. I don't want to date a woman who gave the best years of their life to somebody else.
Woo!
They have energy, straight zeal, zest for life, the willingness, not just the willingness, but the eagerness to wake up in the morning and do something exciting.
Wait. He said a whole lot. He said a whole lot. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's break this down. Let's go back. I gotta go back. He said a lot. This is a really good answer. He said energy, and he said he wants someone that wakes up. Come on, ladies, think about it. Do you want to deal with somebody that's like, oh gosh, it's Monday. Oh gosh, it's Tuesday. Oh gosh, it's Wednesday. Oh gosh, it's Thursday. You on social media complaining about that. Like every Monday, I'm like, yo, let's go. It's another week. It's Monday. Let's go. Even if I don't want to, I'm like, yo, it's a brand new week. Every Monday feels like it's giving New Year's for me. It's giving New Year's. And if you don't feel like that, then guess what? You need to make some adjustments in your life so you can feel like every Monday is New Year's. Every Monday is New Year's, because your life is good. And if you feel like your life is not good, you need to make changes. If you don't like a job, switch a job. If you don't want to work for nobody no more, start a business. I didn't say quit your job and start a business. I said start putting things in motion so you one day can be happy. Like I told you, I had to choose between an entry level position in real estate, and I made the better choice. So it was hard? Yeah, it was hard. It was not. Actually, when I actually went all in, actually it was much easier than I thought. It was easier than I thought, but the journey. He also said something key: the curves. A lot of women are not going to be sticks, my friend. They're not going to be sticks. So, ladies, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? There's going to be a point in your weight loss journey, if you're going for one, that you can't seem, right? You can't seem to get it all off, okay? You better wrap that tummy. You make sure that belly flat and you make sure your curves are right. Because listen, some guys are just looking for the curves. They're not looking for you to be a stick. Every guy does not want you to be a skinny mini. Okay. They're like, I like you the way you are. Just make sure, you wrapping that belly, you getting rid of that belly fat, you detoxing. Okay. You making sure your curves are right. I had to learn. I asked a long time ago when I started like really going into the heads of men, like, what is it that y'all looking for when y'all looking, like, y'all want a girl that is like, what is it about her that makes her say, oh, I like this girl? And he said curves, like, no, shape. That's what he said. He said shape. And I was like, oh, so shape. So a lot of y'all is just going to get the surgery for no reason, because um if you would have just worked on your shape, if you would have just went to the gym and worked on this part and worked on that part, work on your whole overall health, the guys will tell you, if you slim your waist down, your butt automatically looks bigger. I got that at that was Gym 101. It was telling me that it's like girls doing the BBL for no reason. Because the smaller your waist is, the bigger your butt pops out. And they're not looking for you to have a gigantic butt. But that's a conversation for another day. So that's what I wanted to say about curves.
Date a woman who gave the best years of their life to somebody else.
Mm.
So you can have energy, straight zeal, zest for life, the willingness, not just the willingness, but the eagerness to wake up in the morning and do something exciting.
When he says the best, he doesn't want a woman to give the ex the best years of her life. Meaning, if you still stuck in the past, good morning, Ty. If you're still stuck in what happened yesterday, if you need to find a man and love him like you never had a past. If you could do that and take the lessons from the past, the good things from the past, and leave all the old junk, you got to get wiser. You don't want to make the same dumb mistakes. He says, "Hey there, hey, how are you? You don't want to make the same dumb mistakes, but you're a wiser version of yourself. But nix all the stuff in the past and stop acting like, oh, what do you want? I know you a man, you this and that. I'm about tired of y'all trying to run game on me. You sound tired. You sound tired. And here come another woman like, oh my gosh, I'm excited. What we're doing. This is great. This is going to be a great adventure. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go with you somewhere. Where are we going? Oh my gosh. They're open. They're excited. And you're like, Becky, get back over there. I didn't ask you to come over. Well, stop acting like you so tired. The excitement, we don't have that excitement in our culture. It's not praised in our culture to be excited to be with the man, or to, you know what I mean? It's like, well, what you gonna do for me? I'm the prize, I'm the prize, I'm the prize. So it just gets like, if I was a guy, I'd be like, ma'am, there go my door. But that's just me.
Said who gave the best years of her life to somebody
Best years
else.
of his life.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm in my late 40s, probably the latest you can get 40s. So the chances of me being somebody's plan A is probably very minute. I'm probably somebody's B, C, D, and vice versa.
I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. That's your plan A. Sometimes things don't work out. And I get it that plan A was the first person, but that may be the person that they encountered. You might have been the best plan. They just had plan D presented itself first. So with that, I would say I don't agree with that. That plan A could have been waiting, but you had to go get experience as a man. Or that plan A was waiting, but you had to go and break some of your immature ways as a woman. You know what I mean? So that part, I don't think that oh, you mean second children? No, it's not like that. I don't think so. That's what I would change about that.
A lot of times when a woman has played for other teams before, maybe she gave the best, rushing or best defense to somebody else's team. Now she on my team. Now she don't want to practice.
So her past matters to you.
Well, not that. It's just that did they get the best out of her? Did she have anything left over to play for another team? You get what I'm saying?
Like, I don't care what you've been through. Watch this. Do you have something left?
Do you have something left? Yeah. So energy is real important to me.
A quick sermon.
Amen.
Do you have something left?
Yeah.
Jamal, jump in, baby. What do you notice? What's important?
So I thought that was so key when he says, do you have something left? Ladies, I know you've been through it. I know you had a tough time, but you have to allow the past to be the past. You're about to sign with a new team, and you got to bring your best game. You got to bring what you learn. You got to bring the good part out of you. You have to make sure you put your best foot forward going forward. You cannot be burnt out. You cannot be like, oh, all these men are this and all these men are that. You have to decide that, look, whatever happened is over with. I'm a new woman. I'm looking for a new man, and we're going to make life beautiful together. Until you get to that point, these guys are always going to be like, oh, she tired. Oh, her past is really affecting her today. I can't deal with somebody that's still stuck in the past and still making me pay for his mistakes. Pass, I'll pass. If you don't pass on the pass, he gonna pass. And that's that. He says, Lalu says, hello, great one. Hey, Lalu, how are you? I'm sure you're doing greater than yesterday. Yes, absolutely. I sure am. Interesting, thoughtful Monday. Yes. Thank you. We are talking about, should women lower their standards? Their standards.
To you first out the gate. I mean,
well, first out the gate, I love a woman who has a beautiful smile, and then I look at her feet. You see the type of shoes.
Her feet.
Yeah, I know that sounds crazy. The type of shoes you have on, not sneakers or anything like that, but I like to see if you got some nice.
I've been caught slipping. I ain't gonna lie. Gotta get the feet that says.
You got some busted shoes. You know that may not.
Women of the word, you thought it was other things. Your feet, as you said.
Have nice feet, meaning you. I think I know what he's saying.
Mitch Mac socks. Jamal would have married you last year. Okay, I love it.
He's saying that if you take care of your feet, then you basically take care of all the details. That you not only if you wear nice shoes, that you're going to your dress, your wardrobe is going to come with that. So when you like wearing raggedy stuff, like that person already can tell who you are. And I've heard this before from women, that women look at the guy's shoes. Not for that. Multiple reasons. Let me go.
So smile. Okay. And
he said, I'm fine. Thank you, Legendary. You're welcome.
That says a lot about her to you. Yes. And then of course, Dave, you're married to my spiritual daughter, one of the original.
Oh, smile. You have to have do you know how much more beautiful you look when you smile? I ain't gonna hold you. When I be on here sometimes, I'm like, oh, look at that. Like, girl, you look good today. And I start smiling. So if you're not smiling, if you're talking about, I got my resting B face, ma'am, it's gonna be you and your B face, sis. You know how things just irk your soul. I'm trying to help. I'm really trying to help. I'm not going in. But smile, ladies. Please smile. You look so much better when you... oh. You look so much better when you... oh. You look so much better when you... oh. Hey, you look so much better when you... smile. All right.
Her church has been with me for years. We literally raised her.
He says longevity and smiling. Absolutely. Smiling says I'm open to new experiences. Smiling says it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Hey, I'm hyped today. I don't know if it's the coffee or it's Monday, but I am ready for the week, okay? Smiling says that it doesn't matter what happened to me 5 minutes ago. I'm going to push forward and I am inviting good and new things in my life today. Smiling says it doesn't matter if I have flaws. I am going to enjoy my life. And if you want to be a part of that, that's okay. If you don't, that's fine too, because you wouldn't be able to stand me because I'm smiling and you don't smile. So it shuns the evil people away and brings the warm people closer to you. People feel like you're approachable when you smile. You are losing out on so many opportunities when you don't smile. When you don't smile, that's that date you should have had because you wasn't smiling, sis. You wore the outfit. You look good. You had the lipstick. Okay, you had the hair done. You wore the nice clothes, but you forgot to smile. Don't do that. Don't do that. You'll thank me later. That's okay. Okay. You look so much better when you smile. Oh, oh, oh. I said, oh, oh, oh. Let's see what Facebook said. Facebook is cool. All right.
What's the first thing you noticed, man? First thing I noticed was her booty. I mean, her beauty.
Okay. He said, first thing I noticed was her booty, her beauty.
I noticed her beauty, Pastor. She walked across
Christian God.
bookstore.
So stop it. Stop being overly spiritual, ladies. Well, the first thing you should notice is my prayer cloth. Get out of here. He's noticing your booty and your beauty.
And she walked across and she had on this beautiful black dress. It wasn't like a form-fitting dress, but it was just a very nice looking
She had a nice looking dress on.
You know, so
like, hello, I got my nice looking dress on.
I saw the legs and I saw the
had her legs out.
Hair was pulled. I saw the legs and I saw the shape. Okay. Hair was pulled back. I say that looked like some natural long hair right here. And I mean, you know, nice light skin, you know, and yeah, that about did it there, Pastor.
He said I was straight after that. So men are visual creatures. Say it with me, sis. Men are visual creatures. If you ain't got your visual, you will not get that creature. You're not get that creature. Okay, if you don't got the visual, you don't get the creature, okay? That's on everything.
I love it. I love it. So I hear something, there's an analogous similar thread to what all of you are saying. Physical attraction for men is the first attraction. We're physically attracted. In my book, I wrote the 10 Rules of Dating. Rule number 1, there must be physical attraction. I don't want this sort of broad generalization. There are some men, maybe that's not the most important. But
yeah, some guys don't. They're like, nah, it's not physical.
I was thinking as I was preparing for this, 25 years of leading. The black pastor's a therapist. He's a counselor. He's talked to more people than most people ever talk to. So after talking to hundreds of men, thousands maybe, doing my research, I've come to find out for brothers, we like what we see. We like what we see. Okay, so let's get into it. I got into some hot water because I said that women need to maybe lower their expectations. And my daughter's at the word of course.
He said lower your expectations, my bad.
I've been saying for years, don't you lower your expectations. Believe God for what you want and don't settle till you get it. And then 20 years later, I'm watching some of them who have not settled and who are beautiful and who do pray. And I'm thinking, let me rethink this. Not so much settling for some bum who doesn't love God. We ain't doing that. But
he said, "Hey, Ruth, hey, how are you?"
Perfect, but maybe doesn't have everything. Okay, so
Oh,
let's talk
Louis,
about
how
this.
are
You two are
you?
still single. First question, Alvin. Why in the
So the pastor said, he said, wait a minute. What happened? The pastor said that 20 years ago, he was like, don't settle. Don't settle. You need to get everything. You this is the pastor of Chicago. It's called the Word Church, right? Okay, his name is Dr. Vernon. All right, see, this is my first time. Oh, his daughter was on MTV for real? Oh, I didn't know that. So he told the women 20 years ago, don't settle, and God's gonna give you exactly what you want, and don't settle. And he's like, 20 years later, he's like, see y'all sitting there not settling. I see y'all not lowering your expectations. She said, R.A. Vernon, women shouldn't settle. Yep. And guess what? Now he's changing it, and he says, maybe y'all should work with a brother. Just be reasonable. Absolutely. Right. So women took that to the max, I guess, because the 20 years later, they're still not married. 20 years later, they kind of like waiting on this dream guy. Where he at? Lord, I've been waiting on the Lord. Meanwhile, and he says mutuality is everything. Absolutely. The guys are telling them what they are looking for in a woman. Okay. He was just explaining what he looks for in a woman. And so women have to realize the guy that you're praying for is praying for somebody too. And you got to be what he wants and he got to be what you want. And that's that. Y'all have to agree. Let me let you see this.
world, both of you,
Don't do it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, we good. All right, it says they stopped Disney movies, so we gotta write our own Meredith. They stopped Disney movies for real? Or they stopped watching they stopped making Disney movies? No, absolutely, because all right, so we have okay, so this Prince Charming thing is coming, and I definitely get it because we be like, where is he? Where is my perfect guy? He should come here. I am going to leave my slipper here so he can come and pick it up. But at the end of the day, if the perfect guy came from a family that was broken, or a family who was enslaved a couple hundred years ago, or a family that didn't give him anything, he should be working on figuring out his life. Figuring out, we got to start from scratch, right? So he may not have everything you want. He got to battle this. He got to battle that. We have a unique situation here. But you're saying, oh, he has to make six figures. Oh, I can't do anything less. Oh, but if he doesn't make $75,000, I can't do anything less. This is what I make. This is why. Well, it was easier. I told y'all earlier, women have to go to college to make their money. What woman you know did not go to college? I'm sure they're in sales positions, yes. But what other way can we make money? Because we're not going to dig ditches. We're not going to do that dirty work. Men will do the dirty work and they'll get paid well for it. So sometimes, because that man didn't want to go do the dirty work either, he didn't want to go do no dirty work. He didn't want to dig no ditches either. Now he has to just take the other jobs that are left. And he didn't go to college because he had other options. Women are not like, well, I could go into construction. We're not like that. No, sir. We rather take a lower pay. They might pay you more in construction, but we'd rather take lower pay and stay inside, stay out the sun, and work inside. You said Disney movies with the knight in shining armor all need work. I just need a woman who's classy, cheerful, and innovative. Where are chemistry and where are chemistry and compatible? build and boost. Husband and wife are also. Yeah, so you are looking for someone. So why haven't you actually I want to know, like, why why do men not at a certain age find somebody? Like, what is going on out there where you like, I don't like none of y'all out here. Like, what is the problem? We at the Ruth and Relationship Show, the, the men are friendlies to us. So we really want to hear the man's perspective on what women need to work on in order to be able to be in the running or be on his radar if that's the man that we want. Because it's like you see guys and women get attention, but they may not be getting attention from the men that they want. So they don't know what they're doing wrong. I try to shed light on what will turn him off. So if you pay attention to the show, there's a lot of things that we can work on as women, and it's not to put women down at all. I never ever ever want to put a woman down. We go through a lot of stuff. That's why it's I have a unique perspective, because I am going to hold me, I'm going to hold you as my sister accountable, but I'm never going to let them run all over us, because if they're right, I'm gonna say they're right. If they're wrong, I'm like, nah, this is where you're gonna cut it right there, sir, because we can't be all wrong and they're all right. It's not going to work like that. It's not true. So whatever we can work on, we will work on. That way we can flip it back on them and say, I did all my work. So now what? So now it's on you. But I don't feel women should be able to say, now it's on you, but I didn't do no work. That's how I feel about it, is what it is. You said trauma partners. We've done all right since our arrival in this country. A man should protect and penetrate. Protect and provide or penetrate. Yeah, I can. All right. So there you go. That's that. Don't be throwing me off, Lewis. Protect and penetrate. I can't. So maybe it chose the word for you. So I believe that we do have work to do as women in general. We do have work to do. Men know exactly what their work is. It's so easy for them to decide, like to level up. It's hard work to do it, but it's a very clear plan. If you don't know, sir, if you want a girl that you want, go build your life, go build your castle, go make money, go do and provide, and then protect her. Like, that's simple. But for women, it's a little more complicated. If we think that going out there and making money is the thing that we have to do to get a man, then we're wrong, because that's not what they're looking for. They're going to tell you a little bit in a little bit. That's not the thing that they're looking for. They're not worried about our money. So then what? Okay, you're not worried about my money. Okay, you're not worried about my money. Then what? Right? Because men got money to worry about. Okay, you want me to do what? Work on my attitude, work on my mindset, work on what? Okay, cool. But we have not agreed as a collective yet that that's what we got to work on. We're like, why did I got to change? I went to school. I got a degree. I'm making money. Why you won't take me the way I am? We can make a lot of money together. But that's not going to be what a man wants in a wife. All right. It helps when a woman is actually where they can be seen. A lot be come on, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. A lot of times, this is why people think that dating apps don't work, but they actually do, because people are actually in the house. Busy people that go from work to home to home to work to work to home to gym, and that's it. That's it. When are you going to ever meet somebody? You're not going out. I get it. I agree. But women, we like to stay like hidden, like the good women. The women that be out there, they talking all this like women always tell you take your money. That's because you met her at the club. She stay at the club, sir. I don't know, but I was never there. Don't be mad because I was never there. Okay, so the women, hey Chuck, hey Scarlett. So the a lot of us. Oh, wait, we gotta go back to what he said before. A way, I feel like you dig. You're taking the dig, Lewis. Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all about Lewis. Lewis has invited me on all these networking events, and I never came. I never went out. I did. You right. I should have came. Look, he's like, oh man, that is funny. He said, a lot be in the house shy. That was me. And don't trust guys because of unfavorable one-time experience. No, it's not one time. It's a lot of times, unfavorable ones though. Because of an unfavorable one-time experience. But you know what? That's true. With women, if something happened bad once in anything, they're like, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. Like, but at the end of the day, men get rejected all the time. So they can't have that attitude. If they said I'll never do that again, they'll never make their goals. They'll never make any kind of money. But relationship is risk, time, and money. Or I think you said money. You said we all have to be real. Relationships are risk, and women are risk averse. I will give you that. Uh-oh, Chuck, here we go. He said, no, we not. No, we not what? You said we not in the house? Chuck says, no, we not. All right, Lewis, you right. I apologize. I never came. You right. I did want to come though. I just got my business cards. All right, we just have to be real. A lot of us weren't raised because we didn't see ideal men look for slots to fill. That's true. But the post slots to fill, I don't get that part. The independent thing is overrated. That's a sign of a woman. That's a sign of a woman can make up their mind. That's a good sign. Men are visually stimulated and know what it takes to get what they want, and it takes time. Scarlett says, "LOL." He said, "You better come and network. More bread, the better." Does have my deals waiting for me, Lewis. I'm coming. Chuck says, "Yes, looking out for their money." Invite sent. Wait, what? Who's looking out for their money? Oh, I can't. I can't. Y'all cracking me up today. All right, Chuck. What do you mean by no? We not. No, we not. What? What do you disagree about? Invite sent. Thank you, Lewis. No, he's right. Women are in the house. You're right. We need to get out more, be more active. What did he say? You got to have energy. You got to have energy, and you can't give up on life and say I quit. Listen, ladies, if you just do the steps, you're gonna be like, I'm trying to figure out who I'm trying to be with. Like, I like this one, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. I'm gonna pick that one. That's the one I want. Oh yeah, he's giving me. If you do the steps, if you do the work, if you take the time, if you renew your mind, if you got the look, you're gonna be okay, sis. He just said curves. Have your curves. They're gonna come for you for the curves. You don't have to be skinny mini. But them curves got to be right, sis. All right. He said men don't need the women money. Yes, that's true. Yeah, but when we started, we were talking about how parents and pastors put in our mind that we need to go to work and we need to make money and we need to all be successful. Why? Because we don't want to need a man. Like I said before, but white women go to school, all types of women go to school, and they're taught when you go to college, make sure you look out and see if you can find you a husband. But black women go to college so they can determine that they don't need a husband. So they can say, I don't need one. We didn't know that, we didn't know that was what it was about. We didn't intentionally do that, but that is the result. I don't need a man. I got my own degree. I got this, I got that. So that's why we say don't use it as a weapon. Don't use it as a weapon, sis. It's okay to have a degree. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with making money. It's nothing wrong. There's a lot of guys that really actually love when their wife is successful in their career. But if she's not, don't think you're any less than, because that's not what they were looking for in the first place. But they're looking for you to be friendly. They're looking for you to be fit. They're looking for you to have energy and positive energy at that. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. All right, let's keep moving forward. All right, here we go.
How can you be single with the beautiful girls in and out, walking around the world. What are you looking for? What's this? And who has the potential to be your wife?
That's the potential. I don't know if I can answer
that. Not in general, but what does she have to be your wife?
She has to have a desire to want to be with me. One thing I don't like doing is
stop. Pause. The desire to want to be with me. Okay. He ain't a bad looking man. I gotta say that. But the desire to want to be with me. So when he said, like, oh, I'm not somebody's first choice because he's late 40s and 50, like, listen, what's happening is a lot of nice people are getting taken advantage of by the wrong people. And they end up not partnering up with the right person because they were tied up with the wrong person for so long. So it's not necessarily that you're plan B or the last resort. It's not that. It's just y'all never found each other. Lewis says we have to mate to keep the generation going. We've been at 13% for ages. And I think it dropped, Lewis. A man will get his stuff together so he can give. Wait, stop. Hold on. I think it dropped. I think it dropped to like maybe like 11%. I'm not sure. The black population has dropped, but you know what has not dropped? You know what has increased? What has increased is the Latino population has increased. Okay, because they're doing their thing. They're multiplying. You know what I mean. They're having their babies and they're, you know what I mean. So we could increase our population if we could maintain our, like, you got to understand, if we stop being 13% and other races are a bigger minority, then we don't get the same support that we used to. We matter less in America. So when y'all thinking like, oh, cool, hey, Emmanuel, when y'all thinking, oh, cool, it's okay, it don't matter, I'll just stay single, all that, it does affect us. A man will get his stuff together so he can give the woman the world. A woman will get her stuff together to say she don't need no one. I think he's right. I'm gonna say it again. Go ahead, Lewis. A man will get his stuff together so he can give a woman the world. A woman will get her stuff together so she to say that she doesn't need anyone. Anybody disagree? That's why they don't care about your money, because your money is not going to the family. Your money is going to your bank account. That's it, sis. And they're right. Just to say, I don't need nobody. I'm good. But that's what we have to be careful of. We could change that. That's just a mindset shift. That's changeable. But I don't think you're wrong. I can't say you're wrong. You said until something happens, a helpmeet gets things done. Until something happens. What do you mean by that? A helpmeet gets things done. Is she supposed to be helping you before y'all get married? Oh, you mean like if y'all had a business together and your helpmate was coming into business and, she actually helped you until it takes off? Is that what you're saying? All right, let's move forward a little bit.
To a job that ain't not hiring. So when I'm around her, I want to feel energy back.
So this is what he said that was big. Okay. So he said, when I'm with the woman, I want her to be like having a lot of energy towards me. Like, you got to be feeling the brother. Like, stop playing it so cool, sis. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Hold on. All right, phone was about to die. Stop playing it so cool. If you like him, show him. Tell him. Guys don't want to feel like rejected And like they always got to kiss your butt. They don't want to feel like it. He said, we can get things popping when we set aside petty differences and see the bigger picture. The enemy doesn't want us to come together. The pastor shouldn't backpedal. Um, God font change his message. No, I don't think that he was wrong. But I think what they did, you know how you do something, but you didn't realize what the implications were. You didn't study. Oh my gosh, like what is going to happen if all the women just go to school and then they make money, but this is not money that's going back to the family. And then they're deciding, oh, I got to get a man that makes more money than me or the same. They couldn't have predicted that. It's cool. It's cool, but it's not like men are understanding. They're not trying to understand us either. Like, this is how I was taught. This is how I was taught. It's like, I don't care, woman. Get it together. He said, don't. He's good though. He changed. He caused people to date big time in his city. That's good. So he was doing his thing. He actually cares. A pastor who cares. I love it.
I want to feel like she's throwing a signal out to me, saying you should be asking me for my number. You should be asking.
I don't like this.
To take me out on a date.
So you were her to be a little flirty.
Yes.
I don't like that. He said she got to ask him. He basically wants the woman to flirt with him first. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. That makes like y'all 2022 guys. Listen, women are more shy than you. They don't even know how to do it. That's where I disagree. They don't even know. Women don't even. Some women cannot flirt. Some women can. I don't have a problem flirting, but it's not like I'm like, "Oh, how you doing today? Oh, how you doing?" Like, no, I'm out of my business, and you want to interrupt me, but I'm supposed to flirt back with you. No, I don't know about that, but I definitely get it. Men want to feel like, but that you I don't know. He said hypergamy is fair, but a woman got to come with it. Can't use that headache excuse. You got to give high energy. Exactly. Yeah, you got to give. I'm telling them this is what they got to do. And yeah, hypergamy is fair. It is what it is. Women want men that are better than them. Women want men that can lead them, and it would be fine. We wouldn't need hypergamy if men didn't feel like I don't want her to lead me, right? Like if women could actually lead a man and it be successful, then we wouldn't need hypergamy. So it's either the man leads a woman or the woman leads a man. So the woman is saying, if you want to lead me, then you're gonna have to be a provider, or something like it got to be a come up a little bit, like something, right? We can't be the same level, the same everything, and think that I'm going to respect you way more. No, I've done this part by myself. If you can show me something better, then I'll go ahead and follow your program. Other than that, seems like my program is good to me. It seems like I'm an effective one. If her program is better than yours, bro, you got a problem, because it's not even her. It's gonna be you. Like, why you feel like you gotta tell me something? It's gonna be reversed. It's like the man's gonna be in the passenger seat. So, like the guy said, I'm not gonna sit in the passenger seat. Nigga, you ain't got no license. You're sitting in that seat, sir. Anyway.
Yes, I want to send this signal out because I don't want to be confused.
Shoot your shot.
Yes. Yes.
You said you're not turned off with a woman that's a bit aggressive.
No, I want you. You have to work with me, because I don't know, especially if I don't know you. So generally, what I do is I'll go in just a little bit, just have.
This is the shy guy. Y'all get on my nerves with I have said this on the show so many times. Y'all bringing me back now. One of these days, I'm gonna just go ahead and she said it. Look, there you go. It was always the guys that come after you. Like, let's say I'm going to Wawa. This actually happened to me today, and somebody that I would be like, the guy that is like, beautiful woman. Boom, let me talk to her. Just like that, does it all the time. One. Okay, so my point is, the shy guy is probably the better guy to go with. He's not all day long talking to 10 women. So the shy guy, I said, I've always been like led astray by the fast one who turned out to be the wrong one because the shy guy left the shy guy waiting on the side. So if the shy guys are what you want, you may, ladies, want to say, let me go and flirt. You said, is that Ruben Stutter? No. And I like, you said, Lewis says, natural and organic is best. I agree. He says, when we strengthen each other's Achilles heel. Yes, absolutely. That's the beauty of having somebody that has your back. Y'all are so much stronger together. It's like 1 times 1 or 1. Yeah. Wait. It's 1 plus 1 equals infinity. I like that. 1 plus 1 equals infinity. Put that symbol in there. Don't steal my idea.
Once you throw the signal out, it's on the top.
It's not that many women that's going to throw that signal out because they're not in their feminine. If we want somebody, then we're going to be in our masculine, like, let me get you, right? But a lot of women, he gets a lot of women. But it's like women had to like know how to flirt. We've done this show. We did all that. Teaching them how to flirt and everything. But they have to be feeling comfortable to do that. So it has to be like a back and forth. Like I definitely agree. But in reality, it's a no. You're shy too.
Being at the church, I never like really looked at it like for me just like, oh, let me talk to somebody.
He's saying he doesn't want to talk to girls at the church. Remember this is this church guy conversation. He said, don't hold on to anything in the past. Have something together. I'm sorry, the volume is low on this one. Stop holding on to the past. I mean, God said the same thing. Like, we got to do our work so we won't have the past to hold on to. Because guys know that some guy put you through it, sis. And we understand it, but it's not my problem. Like, I get it. You don't want a guy that has baggage as well, or that is saying that, oh, like she hurt me, so now I can't be with you because she hurt me. Well, we do it to them. So when it's done to us, we don't like it. So that's why you don't do it to them. I can't hear him, so.
I get a text this morning from one of our ministers who's in the 50, 60 range who said that why don't you tell brothers in the word to take their shot with us? Like approach us. The few that are single, walk up to us if you like us, that your wife is probably worse. I'm like a couple of things. You're like, I'm in the parking lot. I'm not there to flirt this. I did that already. I played. I didn't come to the word church to play. I came there on the site. So part of me loves that. That you're not in the parking lot just looking at girls behind.
Can you imagine go to church and they all like in the parking lot, they over here flirting and all that? They'd be like, what? So he's saying I ain't come here for that.
Which makes you probably the most attractive brother in the world right now. Every woman watching, but that's real.
All right, he said, whoop. Chuck said he's weak. Chuck, I'm sorry. He said he's weak. I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like, you got to be able to step up to that girl and shoot your shot. Like, it's not going to happen. Some women, they just not going to do it, and I'm not doing it. They want leader who love they want a leader who love they what? Oh, they want a leader who loves them.
Should look for their wife in their church. What do you think about that?
No, I don't listen. It would be nice to find somebody in church, but no.
Because you could be the woman who's hard working. She makes big money. She's a great person. She treats you right. But for me, again, she doesn't have energy. She just rather sit around the house. She'd rather be on the phone, talking to her girlfriends or whatever like that. She's not willing to invest energy into the relationship. I don't me personally, I don't care how fine you are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much money you make, period. None of that matters to me. If you don't laugh at my jokes, if I can't make you smile.
He want to be the bride so bad. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm trying to figure out your first name, Pelzy. I can't. Hold on. What's your first name again? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, he want to be the prize so bad, but I wouldn't want to be with somebody that's not into me. He wants his woman to be into him. I was watching a podcast the other day, and I was just like, I was so mad because they know it. They both make good money. They had a podcast that they went from, thousands of dollars to millions of dollars, and they already found their one found his wife, and he was like, when you got that woman in your back pocket, and I was like, my mouth dropped. Like, in your back pocket? Really? Y'all know. Do men know that you have a woman in your back pocket? And then, like, she's down for you. Like, she'll do whatever. Like, she is so into you. I think that is what he's saying. He's like, I want a woman that is completely into me. Like, she don't want nobody else. And that's why dating can be very hard, ladies, because you can't give that one person all the attention when you're dating multiple people. And that one, you don't know which one is the one that's going to really stand out. And if you're not giving that guy the attention, then he's going to be like, I'm cool. So you have to have really good and strong discernment to know who to give your energy to. And I'm just being real, because it's not like the multiple dating situation. You just got to dip in and out and figure out, who am I going to focus on, and pull that out and then focus on them and give that a shot. Because if you sit there, you like, I'm going to be multiples up until the time that somebody asked me to be committed, you might have turned away a lot of guys who, just like this guy, and guys, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, that just like this guy says, hey, I want a woman that is completely into me. Because I seen y'all get your little attitudes. I seen y'all get your little attitudes. Like, wait, what? You gonna do what? You still gonna see other people? So there's gonna be somebody that's gonna make you not want to see anybody else. So it goes both ways. Goes both ways. Let's play.
I can't make you want to get out the house. I can't make you want to post a picture of me on your page and say, hey.
He said, oh my gosh, y'all hearing this? He said, I can't make you want to post a picture on my page. I can't make you want to get out the. Let me tell you something about men. Men are not trying to change you, sis. They'll change the woman before they change the woman. Ooh! I'm going to say it again. Men are not trying to change you. They will change the woman before they change the woman. Pause. Hit it. Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong. Men, you too. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, I died. I plugged it. We lost Instagram. Tell me I'm wrong. I did this one. All right, so yep, that's it right there. I find this very interesting. I feel like this. I'm in a barbershop.
This is my man, you know.
He said, you better post me. He said, you better post me, sis. Every guy is not the same. You better post, but one thing for sure. Two things for certain. If that guy is into you, he does want to be on your page. Why would he not? If he is into you and he's willing to post you, he would want you, this kind of guy. I don't know everybody, but most guys would want you to post them because they want other guys to be like, hey, Like if you come after my girl, you already know she my girl. So now you're breaking all types of codes. But there was a time where they was like, I never see Ruth with a man. Like they never. I was whole married and everything. I never posted.
None of that stuff really matters to me. I want someone that I can be excited about, or someone can be excited about me, or someone just excited about just about anything. Just
excited about life. Look at this. Look at this. He said of all the women, mind you, these guys make money. Of all the women, so it's not like they can't get women because once a man can make money, he can get women. Period. Of all the women, he's saying he cannot find an enthusiastic woman. Y'all low energy, low vibration. Negative Nancy. This is just normal. Complaining, nagging. Don't let them go at us like this, sis. We should have a whole bunch of like, oh my gosh, like we're so excited. Like, what do you mean? Women are fine. Like, no pity parties. You're gonna let them do us like this, sis? Sis, come on. What do y'all think, men? Do you think that women like have low energy? They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to go nowhere. They're not excited. They're not positive. I feel like men be waiting, like, oh shoot, what did I do now? What did I do now? And I'm like, that's not me. You found the wrong person if you think that's what if you're waiting for that, or you think I'm lying or about like I'm cool, I'm chill, whatever it is, it's cool. I'm in real estate, okay? Bad things happen all the time. Like nothing scares me, nothing shocks me. It's like, oh really? Huh. But a lot of people they are flustered every time they're disappointed. And it doesn't mean I don't get disappointed, but it's also I know how what's like discipline my disappointments. Ooh, says discipline your disappointments. You may be disappointed, but that doesn't mean you got to take it out on him. But that comes with maturity and wisdom. He said there's not a woman alive that would say that I don't care how much money he makes. I'm going to be like that. They start laughing.
How much you make, how much you're willing to make, how much are you trying to make? Tell me.
Now, that's where he got me. He said, how much do you make, how much you willing to make, how much you trying to make. Even if a woman says, now I'm guilty, even if a woman says, I don't care how much money you have, but it's like, it's not about how much you make, it's how much you're trying to make. Even though that is going for potential, but some guys like, I'm good where I'm at. I'm like, you good where you at? Like, that's not even my attitude. That's not even my style. So that's some women. Not every woman is like that. Some people could be like, you know what, I'm cool. But most women, they want it to go that trajectory to go up. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. But my philosophy is never I'm good. We're always progressing. So think about that, ladies and gents.
Energy, when you talk about the energy part, that's very important.
Now he want to be on energy bandwagon.
Makes, but I am focused on like things that are going on in your life, like as far as like your credit is good.
He's like looking at your credit. They're saying they don't want to go in debt. They don't want a woman that's a liability. So women, get your money together. All right, wait. Now he's talking about what they said back in the day.
It's not as important. I'm raising that because we trained our daughters, get your money, get your degrees, make as much as you can, because men are blah, blah, blah. And you two are arguing that your degree level or how much you make is not at the top of what you're looking for. Jump in.
So it was like, yo, we trained, like our daughters to be like, get your money, get your degree, get your this, get your that. But we never considered what the person that would get you wanted. Oops.
she said, "You have a great day." I would think about circling back around and going inside.
This is the girl. He said if a girl worked at Burger King.
Again, I don't care because there's nothing you can do financially.
First of all, hold up. I've been saying this. Bring the car back. I've been saying this, that if I was in the, like, you know, when you go to the drive-through one for all my fast food workers, okay? He's saying like he's high value man and he would date a girl that is in Burger King. If she said, "Hey, how are you? Good morning. This is not a third. Oh, you have a good day. Oh, you have a good day." So you mean nobody's saying have a good day and how are you to people? How many times have you pulled up and they say 987, 987? You didn't say hi, how you doing? Well, these are the mistakes that we're making. And if you don't make that, please hit the like button if you like this. If you're not making the choices, like you didn't have to go to college to get that man. You ain't have to do that. That's on you. You didn't have to get all that debt. He's like, I'd rather the girl at Burger King with no debt. Talking about y'all got y'all educated. He didn't care. He said, I no care. What does Jamaican people say? I ain't care. Hey, Instagram, we're back. Today's topic is the pastor says, what do you say? Women should lower their expectations. Women should lower their standards. Okay? So, women should lower their expectations. Okay? Hold on. Put the title up for y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and put the cash app in there. If you like what you hear, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Thank you for supporting the show. I'm posting that. Cool. So women should lower their expectations. There was a pastor that said that, we're back Instagram, yay. There was a pastor that said 20 years ago, he was telling women, go to school, go get your degree. Don't worry about no man. Don't worry about no man. And then 20 years later, he's like, where your man at? Where's your dude? Where's your family? Oh, now you're a single mother. Oh, because we didn't focus on preparing you. So you prepared her to make money, but you didn't prepare her to be a wife. Sucks. So he said, I don't care about your money because I got my own money and I got too much pride to take money from you.
See, my thing is, my ideal, I always believe two is better than one. Like me being in business and things like that, I know from being around different people, a lot of guys, they are superior, and then I like for the woman to we can be able to be equal at the same time. So I feel like if we in business together, don't say like we be in business, but two is better than one where we can also do multiple things, you know what I'm saying? And things can just flourish. So I need to jump in because I don't want to minimize education.
He's like, nah, what I said was right before. You still got to get your education, sis. I mean, if you want to adjust it, you like get your education so you can live on your own, so you can become your own woman, so you know what it's like to take care of yourself. So if in any event, come on, somebody, in any event, I'm gonna say it again. You need to get your education. You need to make your own money. You need to learn how it is to live on your own. In any event that you will have to be on your own after you have gotten married, after if maybe not, if it doesn't work out, after the fact, then you will need to be independent on your own. College does not say you don't need nobody. Going to college does not mean you don't need a soul. Going to college does not mean you don't need a man. It just means you are prepared for life. It means that you are an adult. It means that either you're going to get with somebody and you're not going to have to work anymore and you're going to build a family, or you're going to get with somebody, you're going to work and you're going to build a family. It's one or the two. So you still might need that college degree, sis, but that college degree does not replace a man, period.
Because there are brilliant women in our ministry that have pursued education, and I love that. In fact, they pursue pedagogy and they finish master's degrees. We want to minimize.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. The girls went to college. We got it.
Verizon or AT&T doesn't mean she's a liability.
Well, she hustles.
So I feel like he said, hold up. I feel like he said, like a lot of men say, like, oh yeah, that girl that went to college, she got a lot of student loan debt. And she's a liability. What you say, Facebook? What do you think? Do you think that that's what he said? He said that's right. He said that is a liability. I don't know what y'all think this is. He said the girl at Burger King got less debt. The girl at Burger King could have started college and not finish it. I mean, she got to pay it today, sir. So.
It make my life way better. Now I can trust her. If I gotta go to the hospital for 2 weeks for whatever reason, she can run the business and we never miss a step. It's very similar to what he's saying. The start off point to me is not as important from a financial standpoint as it is from an energy standpoint.
All right. So what he was saying is if she starts at Burger King, she could come work in his business. She started at Burger King, she can come work in his business. It's okay. It's no problem. That other woman, she may have to work her job, but she can't take off and help him build his business. So now there's two separate empires being built. It's not like a give and take type of thing. So, and that woman comes with the debt. That's what I'm taking it as. So we think it's a good thing, and he's seeing it as something totally different. But every man is different.
So Dave, let's jump in
Because now that woman with that college degree, though, she come in your business, she might be able to put some things into place that would the other woman could not. You know what I mean? She could have experiences that the other woman did not have. So all depends on the situation and the people involved.
you bring a different perspective. These two are single. You are very married. Just want to make that clear. Did you hear your pastor? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She said the podcast. Nah, I was about to get my head to because of me, because of that.
He said, you about to get me messed up with my wife because
like,
what you
What are you
said.
talking about? She like, did you hear the podcast? Pastor saying, telling women to lower their expectations. And I'm like, okay,
And one thing I want to say about podcasts is I'm grateful for it, is that we could talk about things that normally you can't talk about on the pulpit. You can't talk about in certain environments, but you could talk about what you need to. You could talk about the core and the root of the matter. So we're in unprecedented times. We could really talk about things like I heard something to today that opened my eyes, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. So we can really learn a lot if we really open our ears and our hearts to what people are really saying and stop being so offended and just learn and grow and be like, whoa, if I try this, this might make my life better. If I try to open up my heart and my ears, then I will get a different and better result. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's called class. Life is class, and you're a student, so let's learn. I'm hyped for Monday. I'm hyped. Clap for Ruth.
take it into context. Like, see what he's talking about. So I went, watched the podcast, and I came back and, well, did you see it? Did you see it? And I'm like, yeah, I saw the podcast. I said, I agree with that. And that's what I said. And I said, I don't know if I agree with the lower your expectations piece that we talked about it. I said, but the statistics are real. The fact that, it's a shortage of about 5 black men, opposed to black women, it's real. Shameless plug. Please watch my podcast 2 weeks ago so that you can have your own objectivity. So please watch the one I have blue posts where you can see it. Please watch that, and then we can talk. But that said, so I called Monique and was like, okay, you're one of my trusted spiritual daughters, 20 years almost. What was it that I said you didn't go, Pastor? This whole lower your expectations. You know what? Why gonna lower my expectations? I'm like, okay, that's semantics, really. Because really what I was saying is adjust. And lower your expectations. I knew that'd be catchy.
So he did admit sometimes as a content creator, you had to make your title catchy. So when he says lower your standards, lower your expectations, that just triggered everybody. But what he meant to say was you need to adjust your expectations. And he's gonna go with it. He's like, work with a brother. And I thought that was cool.
real sense, I'm saying, let's just be real about the shortage of good black men. So your wife was one of the ones, original gangsters, early 2000s. Don't you settle. I'm young RA. If a man ain't got everything you want, don't you minimize your credentials. You have to have it. Woman, how much are you worth than 10,000 people running? I love them enough. And I say to those watching, I reserve the right to shift and move as I choose.
So this is where he admits that in the church environment, they were telling women don't settle and basically wait for Mr. Perfect. That would work if there was like 5 million, 5 million qualified men and 5 million qualified women. That would work. But because there's a shortage, that's like telling everybody right now, hey, it's okay. Like, y'all all gonna get a house. No, y'all not all getting houses. Y'all not getting houses. These are all the listings. We know for sure that these listings will be sold. Why? Because there are way more buyers than they are listings. Okay. We know for sure that the men that want to get married, they're gonna get married once they find the best offer, right? But we can't tell y'all all y'all buyers are gonna get married. So therefore, if you was saying, no, I gotta have a single house, and you live in Philly and there's nothing but row homes, you're gonna have to get you a row home. You have to get you a row home. They are single homes, but you have to up your money. You have to up how much you make per year. There's gonna be some upgrades you're gonna have to do to qualify. You might want to go in with somebody else to get that single home. You ready to move to the suburbs? Oh, you can't move to the suburbs because the payment is double than what you wanted. So you got to make the adjustment. So I agree with that.
Let me say this, okay, I want you to jump in. I shift and move, and I'm going to be honest about where I am now, theologically, relationally, in my maturity. So after watching again 2 decades of women like Monique who love God, educated, quality, would make
they still not married, right?
And yet some of them not even being flirted with, or when a man does come along, you got everything I want, even though he loves God. But she's like, you don't make enough for you.
How you going? Can you imagine that you're a woman and you're praying to God, God, please send me the husband that you want me to have. Woo, woo, woo. No. And this is why we talk about Sierra's prayer on some of these podcasts. You are praying for God's will. Are you praying your will or God's will? God may want to send you this person wherever they are, and you're like, nope, not taking them. I'm still praying. Boop, next guy, boop, next guy, boop, next guy. And then you talking about there's no good men, and God done sent you 3. He's like, these are the 3 that I listen, pick out of these 3. But none of them made enough money for you. So you're just like, whatever. And so now you sitting around like, but wait, what happened? The years don't went by. You got mad. You gained a little weight, and things are different, and things are slowing up. It's slowing up. Okay, seller, you want to overprice your house? I'm a realtor. You want to overprice your house, and nobody wanted at this price? Oh, now we're gonna have to go lower than what you listed it for. And now you're going to get less than the price that we told you to list the house at. We told you to list it at below, slightly below market value or market value. You wanted to list it way above market value in the wrong time. Now you're going to get a lower offer than what you had. So the guy you end up settling with will probably make even less, because when you were at your peak, you did not take what you could get.
You're not tall enough. So I want to jump in. Jump in.
Well, when I hear low expectations, what I really hear is work with a brother. You preached something a while ago.
Work with a brother.
Participatory blessing. It's talking about the blind man. When he got healed, he had to participate in this blessing. So when you hear low expectations, I don't think Pastor is saying, lower your expectations, just settle for someone that says participate. If you think I'm your blessing, participate in my life. Find out what I'm doing. Find out what I desire. Find out what I dream. I'm not saying co-sign for me a car or co-sign for me a business truck or whatever like that. I think what Pastor's saying, and I can't speak for you, is work for your blessing. Don't just be like a damsel in distress and sit there, wait for somebody to hit you over the head like a caveman and just drag you off.
You, me, woman, wife.
That's part of it. But I guess to give it more clarity, I guess I'd be saying a quality man wants a woman, particularly a saved man who approaches you. Maybe you would have in the past, but like, oh no. I'm just saying, give him a look. If he presents himself well, right? And again, we can get into a lot. So I want to jump back to you.
So he said, Pastor said, wait. The pastor told you to flirt with him. Like, if you like this man, give him a little look. Like, hi. Give him a hi. Give him a little hi in the eyes. Give him a little hi. You know, so he knows that you're interested. I mean, y'all don't teach us everything about quadrilaterals and all of that, but you can't teach us how to hi. That's cool.
Mary, and neither one of you perfect Virgin Mary, Virgin life had happened. And yet you pick her. And how many years older than her? 9 years.
Okay, so now he's talking about age.
I said in the podcast that men tend to marry younger on their second go around.
So here's the thing about marrying younger, okay? And I did talk about older. Like, it was because of the show that I was like, all right, I don't mind dating older. So the thing about it is, like, I seen that on my level too, where it's like there's a lack of respect that women have for men that are their age. I've seen it. I've always like dated like at least 4 years older than me. Like, everybody seemed to have been 4 years exactly, but the major relationships that I had were 4 years older, but still not good enough. Like, it's still like the maturity is not there. So at that same age, no. But when there's an age gap, there's a natural respect if a woman is younger than a man that she will have. So it will be much easier for her to listen to him because he has some more life experience than she has. I used to be afraid, like, oh my gosh, I'm terrified. They're gonna use and abuse me, sis. I don't know. But when I realized that it's the younger guys that don't value a woman that would more likely do that to you, then I started to open my eyes, like, look, this younger, like, I have been the older woman. Okay. I'm just, for the sake of the show, I don't like talking about this stuff. For the sake of the show, I've been the younger woman. I mean, the older woman. And I'm like, never doing that again because I don't want to feel old. This is not a society where you want to feel old as a woman. So I like being the younger woman. So you would have to date older to be the younger woman if that's what you want. So you don't have to get mad. Why these men always want younger women? Well, you could be a younger woman too if you just chose to date an older man. If they're willing to go and date and open up their dating pool and date younger so they can find what they're looking for, which is someone to follow their program, then you should find someone you can respect enough to follow their program, which would be older than you. I didn't say 30 years older. Didn't say that, but slightly older.
Second girlfriend, second wife, whatever. I mean, you didn't know she was a few years younger. Did that matter to you? Did it just sort of happen? I mean, how do you feel about it? In all honesty, that just sort of happened, to be honest. Okay, yes. I mean, it was funny because I just had a conversation with my sister 2 days before. It was my 6 something. How young would you go?
So these are brothers in the church talking about what they're looking for in a woman. So I highly suggest, guys, if you're coming in later, go back and watch the whole video. It's full of gems. Full of gems.
You see, and I said, well, I was 42 at the time, and I said, I know about her. I said, that's about the youngest I was. And so when I met her.
So he said he's 42. And he said he was willing to go 10 years younger to 31, 32. Right? So why, if you're a 30-year-old woman and your 30-year-old counterpart chooses at that point, it's kind of weird, but 30 and 20, that's kind of weird because they let them grow up a little bit. So they should start at 25. That's it. So let's just say he's 35 and he chooses a girl that's 25. You don't have to be mad that he chose a girl that's 10 years younger than him. He's 35. Y'all both 35. You can just choose somebody that's 45. Take a page out of their playbook and choose you a guy that is 45. They still gonna be mad. Men have always, since the beginning of time, when you was in high school and you dated an older man, they always hated it. They've always hated it. Oh my God, they couldn't stand it. Like, oh, we wasn't good enough for you, huh? So you can't act like, oh my gosh, now that we're getting older and we're getting out of high school, now I'm mad that you're dating a younger woman. You can't be like that, sis, because when you were in high school, sis, you know you were not dating you were not dating the guy in your grade. You was like, I'm gonna do you one better, sir. She said, yes, hair and makeup. Thank you, love. Done by Ruth. So we know in high school, were y'all dating the guys your age or were y'all dating the older guys? Well, like I said, I've always been doing that.
She was actually 33.
So, like I said, if you're still single and you're not finding what you're looking for, and people still, you 30, let's say you 35, something about 35-year-old men, they still feel like they can get the most perfect girl. Yeah, you can't, you gotta be extra flawless. They're in between. Either they just getting money, right? I'm just spin facts. They just getting money and they want to be the man right now. You gotta leave them alone, let them live their life, or they're ready to settle down and now they want somebody younger, right? So why waste your time with somebody that's really going to make you feel some type of way about yourself, and just get you somebody that will, they're looking for your age range. That's fine. But we have to, like, now I ain't say sloppy in 45, I ain't say sloppy in 55, I ain't say sloppy in 65. I just said
This kind of
the
feel
age.
like,
The rest
but
of
I
it to
had
you.
never dated anybody that much younger. Okay. So it kind of just failed, which it was a good fall. I'm not mad about it. I'm not complaining about it. But that kind of just failed. Jamal, jump right in. Women are watching. I don't know if you're dating, whatever, she may be watching all that good stuff. I'm saying to you, what do you need in a wife right now? What are you looking for?
This is what they're looking for in a wife. I know you guys can hear it all the way, but I'm gonna repeat it.
And prayerfully, God is at the top. I'm putting words in your
But right now, I do have 2 children, and the first thing, like one thing I do admire about you, you talk about the blended families and things like that. That's
So he was talking about blended families. He has 2 children.
kids. So for a woman, she has to be, if she has kids or she doesn't have kids, that's important for me for her to be able to love my kids like they're her kids.
Period. So he says you have to be able to love my kids like they're her own. You have to be able to love my kids like they're their own. So if you're dating a single father, even a single mother, like, you got to be able to love each other's kids like they're your own child. So that was a good one.
I can't just be with anybody just be with anybody.
Can you imagine? Like, y'all don't like each other? That's stupid. The stepmom don't like the kids. Why would you invite that into your house? Like that, no. Like the only thing that can, like, you have to be open arms and open minded about being somebody's stepmother if you're dealing with a man with children. Like, you can't be like, I don't want no kid. No. That's then you need to get somebody with no kids.
key to marriage. Shameless plug. My wife and I get ready to do some major coaching. And I can't believe the craziest one, honestly. We're doing is recommend love. Love who I love.
No, this was a gem for me. Okay.
Key to marriage is this.
Key to marrying.
You have to love what I love.
Love what I love
Who I love.
and love who I love. Ooh, that's bars. That's bars. Hit the like button if you're watching this on YouTube, please. If that's bars, right? He said you have to love what I love and love who I love. Love what I love and love who I love. Nobody wanted to sit here and hear you complain about what I'm doing. That's crazy. Find a way to like it. Find a way to enjoy it. Find a way. Anything that man likes. Same thing for men. Anything that woman likes, you're gonna have to find a way to like that. If not, find somebody that you can do
If
that
she
with.
love her mother, try your best to fall in love with her. If she has 2 children, try your best to fall in love with those 2 children. If
This is
she's
good
close
advice.
to her sister, they grew up together, literally fighting together, fussing together, listen, sleeping together in the bed. Try your best to fall in love with that sister. So you're saying that whoever loves you is going to have to love your 2 children.
Yep.
And most men your age probably have a couple of children, so it might be a little naive to say, I don't want a man with any children after a certain age. You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
But even though what I did find out, I think it's like 54% of black men are single with no children. It's weird. I was like, why so many? I thought nobody at certain age. I was like, none of y'all. I thought everybody had kids. I was wrong. Now, yeah, a lot of them don't have kids though. That's a statistic.
Me, and it's my, I'm not saying this because you're sitting here, but she has to have some type of likeness with Word Church. Word Church is a very, very, very heavy.
All right, so he's giving an example of how you can't be talking trash about my pastor and my church, and you talk about you want to be my woman. Nah.
But sometimes it doesn't happen. You meet a woman at the mall, you at the store, but I got to pick up text this morning.
He's still promoting them. Get a wife in my church.
I've been there since 2000.
And this guy was saying how him and his wife being at the same church, being under the same teaching, was very beneficial for them. It may happen for you like that, or may happen another way.
You know how to have sex. Most of them have. Some of them have children. Life is happening. They want to make love, be in love. And according to biblical text, the only way to do that God's way is to be married. Right?
That was it for today. Guys, what questions do you have about women adjusting their expectations, working with a brother, working like they have said, we started the business, sis. Potential wife. I already did the hard work. I already started the business. I want you to come in. I want you to help me with it. I want you to, put your hands to the work, like put your hands to the plow with me. We think about it. If you're supposed to be a helpmeet or helpmate, you got to help meet the need. You have to be willing to do that. I didn't say do it while you're dating. I didn't say do it, but you got to be willing to, like, you don't do it for somebody you have no commitment with, but you got to be willing to help him build. You got to be willing to help him whatever God told him to do. You got to be open minded about what your role is. If you're on, I'm going to do this instead, like I have my own career and my own money to worry about, then that's going to turn a guy like that off. Now, a guy that has his own job, don't need you for the business or whatever, he may not be thinking about that. That'll be fine. But a guy is like, yo, if my wife would just come over here and help me with the business, then we can make unlimited amount of money. We can make her salary, my salary, and another salary. We can really triple the business income. That's something to consider. So I think that we do have to adjust our expectations, and we also have to look. Hey, Keisha, how are you? We're about to wrap up. We have to adjust our expectations. Every time I turn around, people are talking about this topic. It's not Ruth trying to beat it in nobody's head, but I thought it was very interesting on this perspective that a pastor from 20 years ago was telling people, don't settle, get everything you want. He got to be perfect. He got to be this. He got to be that. And then boom, he's like, I'm looking at the numbers. Y'all still single out here? Looking at the mic. Is this thing on? Y'all still single in these streets? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, work with it, brother. Anyway, well, we have common sense. We know that we have to keep our mind open and be flexible, because you're helping because there's something that's not met. If he didn't need no help, why would he have a helpmate or help meet? But he got to have something for you to help with. That's for sure. All right. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the Ruth and Relationship Show. I bless your family, your children, your relationships. Watch us every day, Monday through Thursday at 11:30, Fridays 1:30. Thank you for watching the Ruth and Relationships. Ruth and Relationships. Tell me, can you handle it? It's the Ruth and Relationship Show. Bye.